Hey, Jack.
I'm gay.
Oh my god, that is so funny. I'm also gay. I was going to tell you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
And you're listening to Dating Straight. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Matt.
And hey, Matt.
Hey, guys.
What's cooking?
How are ya?
I'm good. I'm well rested today. I haven't eaten yet, though, so I might be a little cranky, but you never know. We'll find out.
Snacky.
I get a little
We'll
snacky
allow it.
in.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I don't know what to eat. I'm at that moment of quarantine now where it's like I have food, but I look at it, I'm like, that's not appetizing at all.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's boring. Like eating food is boring now.
No, for real. I've been telling that to my mom.
Quarantine took everything away from us. Mac, did you know that it's Pride weekend right now?
Pride week, yeah, the weekend where Pride was supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. People didn't talk about it.
What are you doing to celebrate?
To celebrate Pride?
Yeah. Are we getting wasted today or what?
Getting wasted today? I might be going to the beach a little bit just to lay on the sand, just to get outside.
That's
nice. That's about it. I've been doing nothing this weekend, so.
The beach is gay. I'll say it. Fight me.
Don't tell their parents though. They're not ready.
I won't. But yeah, so today we have MacDoesIt. We always get in trouble for like just hopping into the episodes and then not everybody always knows who we have on because we just assume that like everyone knows MacDoesIt, of course. Mac.
I feel like that's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I think so.
He's a household name. And yeah, he's a YouTuber, comedian, makes a lot of videos like critiquing our society about like anti-gay shit and racism in our society, but like in a comedic way, which I think is super awesome. So welcome, Mac.
Hello, kitties.
Our first guest of Pride Month. Dare I say it? Yeah.
The first guest?
Our
first guest of
we've
Pride
been doing
Month.
solo episodes for a couple weeks.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome. Hello, gays. Hello, world.
Look at your
Your
setup
father
right
is
now.
back.
Just holding your microphone. I'm like,
Yeah,
I know.
I'm literally holding it in my hands. I don't know where to put it. So I'm just like, whatever.
it's like a pop star.
Such a move, though. I should just like hold mine. No.
Only Matt.
Never mind.
Only me. It's mine. It's my thing. Trademark.
So I guess before we dive in, like the last couple episodes we have been speaking strictly about sort of what's been going on in the world, and as we kind of, make our way back to content that's more comedic, we still want to have like a segment at the beginning of every episode that highlights like an organization or something we've learned. So I figure let's start with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I even say that I have a favorite podcast that isn't my podcast? My favorite podcast is Pod Save America, and they're doing this thing called Adopt a State. And so I'm really trying to focus on like, yes, protesting is amazing and it is getting like a lot of stuff done. And I'm actually going to a Pride protest right after this. But a good way also to get involved, because also I can't vote, is to adopt a swing state. So if you go to votesaveamerica.com/states, you can choose which state you want to adopt. There's Florida, which I've adopted. Jack has adopted Michigan. Alexis
Proud
has
father.
adopted Arizona. Ava adopted Wisconsin. Alex adopted Pennsylvania. And Rebecca adopted North Carolina. So I think that you should go on votesaveamerica.com/states and adopt Florida with me so that we can vibe.
That basically means like that we're gonna canvass remotely.
Yeah.
For people in those states, so it's not like we're just like saying like,
Yeah, I was
own
like, I
Florida
was very
now.
confused. I was like, adopting a state? Wait,
Okay.
what's happening?
No matter where you live, you can directly support the work of organizers, volunteers, and candidates in the 6 key battleground states to win a progressive majority in 2020. There's the answer to that question.
Okay,
Yeah.
ooh, yummy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is the website called again?
It is votesaveamerica.com/states. And I believe it's every Thursday at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. They're going to have training sessions. So I'm going to my first training session this Thursday. So sign up and we can get trained together and we can, save Florida.
Can it be saved though? Can it be
I don't
saved?
know.
It can. Listen, they have given us razor-thin election margins for the past 2 decades. So winning Florida would mean that we only need to flip one more battleground state.
And they have Florida lesbians. So like
100%.
someone's putting in work
100%.
there.
You're right.
Exactly.
That's what
a
I'm
great-
doing this week
great-
to get involved.
Totally. I think that's a really great thing. I think like another thing to note is that's super awesome. We should care about 2020 election. Well, it is 2020 right now. That's weird. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Brain fart.
November. It's
I know.
literally coming up.
But also like really important local elections in terms of policing. Like they are in charge of policing. Oh my God. Actually, here's an update I want to talk about. San
Yeah.
Diego increased its policing budget.
Oh wow.
Why?
I know. Even there was only one councilman who voted against it, which is crazy.
Jesus.
I know. And then they said but in their statements, they were like, but there's $1.5 million for social workers in it, which is 0.25% of the budget. Less than 1%, a fourth of 1%.
Whoa.
So pay attention to your local elections is
True.
the T.
That's gross, love.
Yeah. And I guess on that note, actually, the organization that I wanted to highlight is called Black Voters Matter, and you can go to blackvotersmatterfund.org/donate, which focuses on getting larger numbers of Black people in places where voter suppression is like very blatant. There are so many places where voter suppression is very blatant, and like people in these communities, it takes like 8 hours to vote. So they're trying to organize and advocate for policies that make voter suppression less of a thing, hopefully, in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a really good org.
Yummy,
Check it out.
yummy. I have an organization. I have one
You
I can
do?
shout out.
Do it.
Yes.
Do
it's
it.
called The Color of Change. It is organization. Primarily they start the conversation of racial injustice in many parts of the world and many parts of within corporations, within like just schools and all that stuff. That's their main goal, to start campaigns about it and talk about it and make people actually start a conversation about it, which I said in the previous video that I just put out, that a conversation needs to happen, and this corporation main focus is to bring that conversation. They actually pushed for a diversity initiative for Zoom and got a man hired to be in charge of that. So they're making progress, and if people want to donate, you go to colorchange.org, I believe, and give them your attention, see what's up.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think having these tough conversations, like, it's going to have to, like, we have to unlearn everything we've learned pretty much our entire lives as, like, white people. So we will have to continue these conversations, like, literally for the rest of our lives. So.
Yummy. It's beautiful, though. It's beautiful. It's needed.
It is needed.
Pause. Thank you so much, Best Fiends, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. We all need a brain break now and then, especially now and then. And Best Fiends is the best way to do it. It's a great way to like still keep your brain engaged, but also turning it off, which I love. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a crazy time because sometimes you just need to like take a moment for yourself, and Best Fiends will take you out of our world and put you into a cutesy world of like cute little characters and challenges, and it gets more challenging over time. You'd be like level 1, you'd be like, oh my god, I'm amazing. And then level 2000, you're gonna be like feeling sorry for yourself. Which, what more could you ask for? Because I hate when games are too easy. Yeah, so that's what keeps me invested. And they add something new every month, new characters, new levels, new events, and things like that. So it's super fun to play, and it's a unique and exciting puzzle experience, unlike other games. Yeah, it's just super fun. So I urge you guys to get it. It's like the one game you need. Do you need another game? In my opinion, one game is enough.
It is the one
that's
game.
Best
It's
Fiends.
the only game I have on my phone, and it's just what it is.
Period.
Yeah.
So Best Fiends has thousands of levels already, with new levels, events, and characters added every month. It's hours of fun right at your fingertips, and you can even play offline. With over 100 million downloads and tons of 5-star reviews, Best Fiends is a must-play. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
Thanks, Best Fiends.
Okay, well, so I think if we're all ready to continue on with the rest of our episode, do we feel good about what we've said so far?
Yeah. What is this episode about anyways? What's the focus?
Well, we're trying to make our way back to like sort of dating again, I guess.
We're trying to go back to dating. That sounds like a normal human thing. It's like, I took a break from dating. And I guess I'll get back into it.
There are many worldly influences right now that are inhibiting this.
Jack, have you been dating at all? No way.
No, I've been seeing one. I've been talking to one person on an app.
Whoa,
we're
I
exclusive.
didn't expect that.
No. The other day, actually, he messaged me saying like, oh, Hinge added a video chat element, and I didn't respond. And then like days went by, and then he was like, hey, how are you? And then I responded. So.
Oh, Jack, that's sad.
Oh, wow. We love it. You're just playing games with him, you know? You're just
I'm not playing games. I just like
giving little tease.
like
playing hard to get.
Video, really.
Well, that's what we're doing now.
But
It's not that bad.
but we know each other.
That's so true.
I don't know.
You can always hang up and block his number.
I know a lot of those dating apps are starting to do video chatting now, especially because of the pandemic that's going on. So like they're starting random video chats. I feel like that's kind of dangerous. I feel like we're sliding back into like Omegle days or something.
Yes.
With doing it.
Yeah, are
roulette.
there any rules? Like you can't like bone on these apps, or they're just like anything goes?
I think there's probably rules, but like, as we know, people like to break rules willy-nilly. So I don't trust, I don't trust anyone right now.
You don't trust these men.
Just watching.
I don't trust these men, actually. In fact, he told me he went to a nude beach, so like I really don't trust it. But yeah, I mean, that's all for me. What about anyone else? Have any dating updates?
No.
My boyfriend's here. The last podcast I was on, we talked about my boyfriend, but now he's here. He can come in and say hi if I like yell. If you guys want that.
Sure.
So how long are you like quarantining together?
He's been here for it's been here for like a week, over 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks now. Is it quarantine anymore? Like, are we still quarantining? Is that a thing? I don't even know. But I guess we're quarantined together. Yeah, I know. I guess we're quarantined together. We haven't really done much since he's been here. We've just been cooking a lot and baking random shit. Jake!
That does sound like you're quarantining together. Just baking shit.
Yeah,
also,
I mean, that's all you can do, basically.
That call sounded like a married couple, a quarantined couple.
We basically are. Jake!
Well, it's okay.
Here he is.
Oh.
Here he is.
Hello.
Come say hi. Come in. Wait. I'll give you an AirPod.
Okay.
Oh wait, I just realized that I'm like in the bottom corner.
Hi,
of this right
Jake.
Hello.
now. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Thanks for being on our podcast.
Of course.
How's
Oh
it
my
going?
God.
What's something that we wouldn't know about Mac that you have learned?
What are secrets about me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Give us the
Ooh,
goods.
that's a.
Is he messy? What's the vibe?
Oh, he's always messy.
Very messy. Actually, we had to clear up all the space around me right now to film this.
It might look clean in the photo, in the video, but what you don't see is just like the heaps surrounding us.
Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, wait.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, may
sweet.
not be
How are you
that
guys
bad.
enjoying your time together? Quarantined? From long distance to no distance?
No,
Yeah.
we're miserable. We're terribly miserable right now.
We've been consistently fighting just about every day.
Yeah, nonstop. He punched me yesterday. I just want everyone to know that.
Well, he punched me 2 days ago.
True.
So it's only fair, we have
yeah,
to.
it's kind of fair. It's kind of fair.
To keep it pretty balanced.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, we've been okay. We haven't gotten on each other's nerves. We kind of just been chilling a lot. We haven't really done much in the first place. So
I haven't gotten on your nerves.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Okay, what did he
We
do?
are-
Tell us.
this is
What did he
tea.
do?
wait, what did I do?
Nothing, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I got nervous for a second. I was like, damn.
I don't believe it.
Have you
I
guys
don't-
been like having like special time in a different room, or is it 24/7 joined at the hips vibes?
He has D&D, so he plays D&D with his friends in my office, and he's been doing he's starting school at Sacramento State.
Yep.
I asked you if I didn't know that. He started school at Sacramento State, so he's been doing orientation things and all that stuff in my office.
Online?
And I've just been
Yes,
online. Of
online.
course. Yeah, all state schools in California are online for the next semester, I think. So yeah,
Wait,
it's all
so
online.
you're moving in for the next semester? Is that what it is?
No. No. He has a full-time job back up north.
Mm-hmm.
He's just down here we don't know. We don't have an end date for when he's going back. We need to figure that out soon, probably, because he needs to get that money.
Gotta get that bag.
Oh my
Gotta
god!
make
Just
that
like,
bread.
what about unemployment?
Well,
I
he's not
filed for
unemployed.
unemployment, and I'm still waiting to hear.
Okay, well, best of
Our
luck
government.
to
Thank you.
you. Were you guys planning on having this visit before quarantine broke out, or were you just I've had it with being alone?
It was more like I've had it. We didn't really, we didn't plan on quarantine happening.
No one did. It was kind of just we had it. We were talking, we were FaceTiming all this stuff, and then we were kind of you know what? Come down.
Just get in your car, drive down.
Yeah, he drove down. He drove 7 hours.
Oh.
7.5.
True
So
romance.
how long didn't you guys see each other before this?
Almost 3 months.
Almost 3 months, yeah.
Wow.
That's really long.
I know,
I'm
we've been
sorry.
through it.
Yeah, jeez.
I have a question. So you guys are long distance usually. And sorry, my dad just came in the room and
Oh my god.
Hello, text dad.
did you see the fear?
Check out my YouTube channel.
He has a
Okay.
YouTube
You
channel?
have a YouTube channel?
Guys, don't enable him.
Does he? Oh my god, he does? I didn't know that.
No, he's a musician, so he just put a song up on YouTube. He also has a Spotify, but anyway. So you guys were long distance, and as we
are.
were briefly speaking about before Jake came in the room, now is the time for video chatting, long distance relationships, starting that. So what do you think the pros are / cons / who would be a good fit for a long distance relationship right now?
I would say if you're a very independent person that likes your space, like moi, a long distance relationship really helps. I mean, I would say long distance relationships do require a lot of work. And if you're not a lazy person, you cannot do that. Requires a lot of talking, a lot of time out of your days to make sure to talk to the other person. Conversation is key Conversation is key. Conversation is key.
Is
Did
I'm
we
sorry, I
mention
didn't get that. What did you just
conversation
say?
is key?
Well, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I mean, I like long distance. I like our little dynamic. We trust each other a lot.
works,
Probably people kind of get weirded out by how much we trust each other.
A little bit, yes.
But yeah, it's normal for us. Like, we've been doing this for over a year, almost 2 years.
Almost
About to
2
approach
years.
2 years for
Wow.
this.
Do you guys see like an end date where it's like, okay, well, I want to be dating for 3 years and then let's live in the same city?
In the same city. We were planning on living in the same city
Yeah, it was
this
gonna happen
coming
this year.
but
Had I
then
gone to school down here, but since I'm going to school in Sacramento instead, long distance is gonna go a little longer.
all the schools he applied for down here denied him because state schools
he's
take
gay.
priority. Because he's gay. But also state schools take locals more priority than people traveling from abroad or random places. So LA said no to him, but Sacramento said yes because he lives next door.
I do.
Yeah, well, if it's all going to be online, I'm sure they're going to have like an online option for like the next year. So
Yeah, true.
I'm just saying.
Jack, why are you trying to
Probably
rush
gonna
them?
My face,
What is
no,
that?
don't give him ideas. No, I'm joking.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean, so far it's just this semester that's online, but I mean, we'll see where it goes.
okay,
Jack,
Jake.
they obviously like long distance. Why are you doing this?
Listen, I just love. I think because I miss, like,
touch
I
of a
haven't
man.
touched a man in maybe 6 months. So, like, even pre-quarantine, right? So that, which my fault, but oh well. And now I'm like,
Besides the point.
the touch of a man. Like, how could we? Like, I don't know. That's just the priority in my life right now. So
Priority to get a man to touch you.
is that
just a handshake is all you need.
okay? This is random, but interesting. I want to bring this up. Really random. It's about the handshake. So, I in the New York Times there was an article where they asked 500 and something epidemiologists, which are like, disease experts, when they would return doing things back to normal, and themselves, and 6% of these epidemiologists, which ends up being like over 30 of the people surveyed, said that they would never again ever shake someone's hand to greet them.
Oh,
What the
Oh.
fuck?
they would just
Oh, wow.
elbow bump.
I
So you'll
think
just
they
go
just
and
like
elbow bump men.
say hello.
Hand hover.
Yeah, and they also said hug a friend and handshake, but like I feel like, come on, we have to hug. a
They're
friend.
never gonna hug a friend ever again.
Wow.
Fucking. That's, you know what? That's on them. That's their problem.
That's their loss.
Sounds like a home
Yes.
problem.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say that.
that's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, that
Thanks.
is interesting.
Thanks, guys.
So you're never gonna hug a friend again? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like I don't know,
6% of epidemiologists on.
that's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
You said what you
Um,
said.
Just the fact that that many people said they never want to handshake anyone ever again. It's because it's so ingrained in our like culture and like
I know.
manners. So it's
Yeah,
like that-
how do you do that if someone comes at you with a handshake? What
yeah,
do you
just
do?
you just
feel
kind of.
like-
I'm just so natural to like habitual to just throw my hand
It
out.
would be so rude. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine if I put my hand out to shake someone's hand and they were like, no.
Oh, I'm just sorry. I'm just like looking at my nails.
Yeah.
You're like,
I don't
no,
know.
thank you. Don't touch me.
Literally.
I feel like we could adopt like I don't know, like in Japan how they bow. Like that could be really revolutionary.
Change our
Could
culture
be.
to bowing.
I mean, listen, it's a pandemic. We have to change some things.
True. We got to turn it around.
All bets are off. I just wanted to say that. Well, do you think it would be different long distance? Do you think it would be different if you started long distance versus like meeting for the first time?
Sorry, we're moving something. If we started long distance, wait, repeat the question?
Cause like right, so if I start video chat dating a boy who I've never met, like I will have never met him. Right. So do you think that would be different than like meeting someone for the first time and then going long distance? Is that what you guys did?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, we met in person in real life for the first time, and then he was living. We met in San Francisco, and then we kind of started a relationship after that. Is it different from meeting person online and then staying online? I don't know.
Sure.
I mean,
it's gotta be.
it has to be 100%. Not having that physical touch at first, probably. I don't know. I have no idea what our relationship would be if we never really met first physically before we started a relationship. But yeah, it's different. Yeah, I feel like touch can be important sometimes for some people, and I'm one of those people. I will admit it.
Even just like seeing someone and like the body language is so different than like meeting a lesbian on Tumblr.
I would say the pictures, because we matched on Tinder at first, and the pictures he has on his Tinder profile are not the best pictures of him. So
They were the best pictures of me at the time.
he's not the person that can take photos that well. So, and so when I was looking at them, I was like, okay, so this guy either can be very cute or just like a random looking guy. And so when we met, literally, I met him with my friend Cody, and when we met him, both me and my friend Cody looked at each other, we're like, oh, thank God he's cute.
You're welcome.
Wait, so you went to your first date with a friend also?
No, that was when we first met. His friend was there, but then 2 months later, we then went on our first date.
Oh, so you went out friendly first.
Yes. We were like a one-night stand that just lasted very long.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the lineage of this story at all.
Okay, so basically, I was
One
in
night
San
stand
Francisco with
and
my
friend.
friend Cody, and we were just there to be in San Francisco. I wanted a reason to escape LA because I just finished the tour, and then I was in my house. I was in an apartment I did not like for like a month doing nothing, and I was like, I need to go somewhere. So we escaped to San Francisco, and my friend Cody was underage at the time, so I couldn't go out to bars with him, and so I just wanted someone to go out to a bar with. So I went on Tinder,
Wow.
found this one, and it said, hey, if you want to go out and get drinks and all that stuff, yeah, you can meet me here in the lobby of my hotel, and then we'll go out and get drinks. So he basically risked his own life to meet me. I could have been a murderer.
I was literally like driving around the corner to the parking lot, and I was like, what if I'm getting baited? It was like, and that was the only moment where I thought that. I was like, wait, I'm this far in.
But I feel like lobby of hotel, very public. What could
Yeah.
really happen, right?
True. In the middle of San Francisco, yeah. It was
I don't
nice,
trust
yeah.
it.
We went
I
out to a
Jack
bar.
hates it.
We went
I
out
don't
to a
trust
bar and bing bang boom. Now we're here.
Bing bang boom.
Bing
Literally.
bang.
Emphasis on the bang.
Yes. Yes.
Wait,
double
so
emphasis
Cody
on that.
wasn't there? Cody was in the lobby with you? You said
Yeah.
that you met him with... Oh.
He was in the lobby. He met him in the lobby, and then we hung out in the hotel together. We talked. We made him less nervous because he was shaking
I was shaking.
when he first met me.
Whoa.
Why?
Because I'm just so beautiful. What do you mean? Why? Look at me.
I was just nervous and intimidated because it was like, oh man, this guy is attractive, and so I talked to Cody the most of the time in the hotel, and so for the first part, you thought it was like, oh well, he's into Cody.
Yeah, I thought he was into my friend at first. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I guess I found my friend a man, whatever. I was just ready to accept that.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you called me out at the bar.
Yeah, I called him out in the bar. I was like, so like,
Whoa.
who are you into? What's happening here? And he was like, yeah.
Holy
I'm straight up.
crap.
I'm confrontive. When it gets to a
No,
point,
that's
I'm like, wait a
everything.
minute. Don't waste my time, bitch. What's happening here?
Thank God,
I feel
because
like
I would
that's
not
the
have been the
flirtiest
person
thing
to.
you can do.
Thank you.
To be like, are you into me or not? Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's everything.
Wow. Well, congrats, guys.
Yeah.
Not jealous.
Mazel tov.
Just completely happy for you. Completely.
We'd like to
Happy.
thank the Academy.
Oh. Okay, feel free to not answer this question, actually.
Okay.
Oh.
But feel free
We
to
won't.
answer this question, actually. So, speaking of Bing Bang Boom. So, we asked Shan Booty, actually, this same question a while ago, who is a sexologist during quarantine. And we asked her how she is keeping the flame alive during quarantine. Because, you know, when you see a lot of each other...
But also, you guys have only been together, like, physically
That's
together
true.
for, you
For
know,
a
a week or
week,
two.
yeah.
Yeah.
The flame is
That's
still there.
true. Okay.
Yeah.
Most of our flame time is us spending just playing video games, though, right now.
It's been nice though. It's
been
really
nice,
it's really
yeah.
relaxing and chill.
We mostly just hang out. We're not like fucking 24/7 or anything. We're just literally just hanging out most of the time.
We're just in each other's company.
Yeah, that's all we wanted
Aw.
basically throughout this.
I mean, we are fucking, but
I mean, the sex is there.
That's what we
It's
wanted.
not like
That's all I
men.com
asked.
over here, okay?
but I still need to finish Uncharted 4. Okay.
Oh, okay, interesting. I actually need a new PS4 game. I just finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey yesterday, and looking for a new one. So I'll
Yeah,
consider.
play Uncharted. Uncharted is great. Great
Or
great
Tomb
story.
Raider.
Or Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is very visceral.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that's a good
it's-
way to put it.
It's quite sinister.
I love a strong woman, strong female lead.
Tomb Raider: Shadow of the
Shadow of the
Colossus.
Tomb Raider.
that game is bad bitches only, and so you will like it.
You allow, yeah, it's a really nice game.
I will
This
consider it.
podcast is sponsored by.
Yeah.
PS4. The way that everyone talks about video games, I don't play video games. But the way that everyone talks about it, just they're like into it. You're either like fucking into it or you're not. Say, I want to be a gamer, but do
Gamer.
I?
But gaming,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't a gamer too back in the day. I wasn't into video games until recently because video games have really transformed in the past 5 years, I'm going to say. They become a lot like movies, like interactive movies. And that's what I like about them.
And that's the nice thing with video games too is that there's so many different types of video games out there. Cause
Jack
there's-
Jack introduced me to COVIDopoly. It's like Monopoly Deal online. Is that a video game?
What is it?
I don't think it's.
Have you guys ever played Monopoly Deal? It's this card game. It's like Monopoly, but like faster and awesome.
No.
Well, that's the game that I've been gaming. Okay, this is embarrassing. Never mind. Anyway.
I'm sure we could find a lesbian game for you, just like with a hot
there's
character.
got to be a lesbian version of Dream Daddy out there somewhere.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
there does. Yes, there does. And maybe if
I'm
not, Amy
down.
can start it.
Me knows nothing about games. Starts game.
Okay, wait. So
You've never been more qualified.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, shape your own.
Try something new.
game.
Why not?
Mac, are you living with Roma?
Yeah, you guys roommates?
No, she right when quarantine started, because we didn't know how long quarantine was gonna go. So right when everything started, she decided, because she didn't want to like stay stuck with her parents for so long.
Yeah.
She decided she was gonna stay with us until the end of quarantine, and then what we thought was just gonna be a couple weeks turned into an entire month of her just sleeping on our couch. So yeah, she was technically our roommate for a month. She paid like part of our rent and everything, but no,
Jack
she's not our
is-
roommate.
Obsessed with her. He'll send me pictures of Roma and being like, that is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
She is though.
She's gorgeous.
She is. She's
Like,
so pretty.
It's
When she
unreasonable
comments
how
on my Instagram.
photogenic that woman is.
Oh my god.
Seriously.
We should give a shout out. Okay, everyone.
Shout
her
out to
Instagram is Yamul. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
Yumul Roma.
Yumul Roma.
YUMUL Roma. ROMA, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I spelled that right.
Yeah, I mean, like the lesbians who are listening, take this time
Take
to
note.
treat yourself to
my
a
God.
beautiful, 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 beautiful woman.
Jack, are you being weird right now or is this normal?
No, he's just promoting self-care for all the lesbians.
Yeah, I think she knows too that I think she's like so beautiful. I tell her.
I
Well,
think,
then
I think
she's
we
got
all
him.
tell her. I think we all tell her this every day.
That's all I have to say. Tyler,
That's it.
Should we get into some advice questions?
yeah.
Sure.
Do you
Yeah,
guys have
sent
any?
me like 3
Unless you
papers
have
worth of
any
advice.
any
know.
last dirt to give on each other, we can move on.
dirt to give
Yeah,
on each
now
other. Do you
is
have
the
any
time.
dirt to give on me?
I'm gonna have to think about this because there's just so much dirt. I have to think of just the right one.
Okay. Okay.
We made Pop-Tarts. We can talk about
We
that.
did.
Our Pop-Tart journey. Like from scratch, not just like popping them in the toaster. We
Yeah.
made Pop-Tarts from scratch. Yeah, Bon
Like-
Appetit magazine released a recipe, and we were like, let's do this. Let's go for it.
Like,
It
Claire
Claire's
wanna
outfits.
join you.
it
She's
was
a
a
legend.
mess, but you know what? We did it. It took us 2 days, but we only made like 8 of them.
Yeah.
I love
ate them
that-
all in about 2 minutes.
Yes,
Oh
literally.
my god.
We spent
Well-
2 days to eat something in 2 minutes. It was worth it.
I love that
Mathematics, love.
this is the dirt on each other. It's like the sweetest. Like we made
the
Pop
dirt.
Tarts
How
from
dare you.
scratch. Like what?
Scandal.
Okay. Well,
Huge scandal.
we will read the dirt on our viewers instead because we love drama. So we sent you, Mac, the advice questions, and we can each read one. Who wants to start? Amy?
Okay. So guys, I'm not going in order. I choose the shortest one and then I read it. Okay. So guys, there's this girl I can't decide if I have feelings for or
Wait.
just want to hook up with.
This is a long
What?
one, Amy. It's all of that.
Is it?
It's all of that.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Ooh, thanks for looking out, though. We met in college and have been friends since. The first time we met at one of our college bars, she literally broke up with her
Literally.
longtime girlfriend on the spot. She claims it was because they got in a fight that night and were becoming toxic. What does that mean? We actively flirt, but I don't know if she's joking. I, for one, am not. Yesterday, I posted a thirst trap and captioned it, "Wish you were here right now."
Okay.
Basically adding her. And she responded to it and said, "I wish I was there too. Help. I want to confront my feelings, but I don't know what to say. I'm kind of a dumb bitch." Amy, I didn't mention she's tall, has dark hair, a musician, and many tattoos. Sis, is this a red flag? Am I setting myself up to get hurt? I just want to hook up and see if it's good. Help. I feel like dating musicians can be scary territory, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you date a writer, you live forever. So watch out.
Is Jake a musician?
True.
I am.
Yeah, Jake's a musician. He makes songs. He made me a song.
I did make you a song
That's sweet.
for Christmas.
So do you think that you
so it
are?
can be good and bad.
Yeah. Do you think that you're not toxic? Not all musicians are toxic.
No, I never said that all musicians are toxic.
Musicians
By
are
the way,
toxic.
Jack,
I'm
do
probably
not.
more toxic in this situation. I can make a YouTube video about you. I can cancel you in 2 seconds.
Ah!
One tweet.
That's true.
One tweet.
He has the power. He's
Well,
got the army
YouTubers are
behind him.
toxic too, but we already knew
I'll be
that.
crying on my kitchen floor talking about you in 3 videos.
I
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to hook up with us, so I think that you should do it.
It sounds like she wants to hook up with you.
Totally,
too.
it seems like a great deal to me. So I say go for it.
The
Yeah.
way I see it, the worst case scenario is you hook up with her and then realize, okay, and that's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And like,
True.
the worst thing that happens is it doesn't go any further than that.
Right. Right. Or
And we
worst
can
thing that
move on.
happens is you don't hook up and then you still didn't hook up, so it's the same. Your life
Yeah.
is the same.
You could just be living in perpetual agony, just consistently
Oh, gosh.
wondering,
True.
could this have been the one?
Anyway. Yeah, so we say do
So
it.
great advice.
So we
Yeah.
say go for it.
Please.
Um.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Okay, one of you guys, go for it. You can read whenever one you want.
Okay. I'll do the first one.
Okay.
Okay. So there is a boy from my hometown who I always thought was cute, but we never actually spoke to one another. Then during my college years, we randomly matched on Tinder but never messaged each other. Then, post-college, we ran into each other at a local bar and finally spoke. Oh, happy day.
Rejoice.
LOL. But also, I got super drunk and left my bag at the bar, and we slept, no funny business, at a friend's house who was having an after-bar party. So next morning, we all drive to another car to split up and go home, and he is like, wait, what? And he is like, text me when you get your phone back. Oh, there's, okay. So I get my bag and tell him I told him I got the phone.
I get my bag.
Plus apologize for being a drunkie. He says he was also very drunk, and he's like it. Wait, okay. He says
he's like,
he was also very drunk, and he's like, it was nice to finally meet you. And that really was it. A year or two later, we still follow on Insta, and nothing has happened. Is he shy, or do I need to just get over the idea of it ever working out? LOL, TY, heart, OX, OX, OX.
It sounds like if you want to know if something's there, you should confront him on this and or just
Absolutely.
just ask him like, hey,
Pull a Mac. Just be like, what's the dealio, bitch?
Yeah.
or even maybe just be like, hey, let's want to go out. Like ask him out.
Yeah. I agree. I think
You can't expect the other person to make the first move.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's 2020.
yeah, when you're saying is he shy? Well, the real question should be
Are you shy? Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
true.
It could be where both of you are shy, and so maybe both of you are waiting on the other to say something,
Absolutely.
and waiting
And-
will do you no good.
And if you keep saying you got your bag, like prove it. Like, you know, show it.
Take him out. Yeah.
Yeah. If we know you're in your bag, don't be shy. Open your purse.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I will. Okay. So I've had a huge crush on my best friend for about a year now. We've been best friends for about 8 years, and I started having a crush on her during the summer of 2019 when we were spending a lot of time together, and we would always flirt. Here's some examples. Whenever she slept over, we cuddled and spooned all night. She would kiss me on the forehead and cheek. Okay, this is not flirting. This is
You're in a
this is
relationship.
a relationship. Yeah. Whenever we sat next to each other, she would lay her head on my shoulder. One time when we were on vacation together, we were sleeping in the same bed and started playfully wrestling, and she ended up on top of me, pinning my hands down.
Interesting.
Was that it?
Okay.
Very platonic. For the first few months of her doing this, I thought she was straight, which is why I never made a move. Since she has since come out as bi, but we have both been dating other people, even though I've been hardcore crushing on her the whole time. We also still flirt, cuddle, etc. whenever we hang out, and there's always sexual tension between us. But the reason why I still haven't done anything is because we are still both in high school, but we go to different schools now. Our families are also friends, and if we dated and broke up, it would be awkward between everyone, and I would risk losing a childhood friend. We don't hang out as much during the school year, but with summer coming up, we are going to be spending a lot of time together. And with both of us being single now, I don't know if I should confess my feelings and hope she feels the same way, or try and push my feelings to the side because I don't want to risk losing her, even though we seem perfect for each other.
Go for it. There's a theme to all of these questions.
and
it's like, go for it.
Yeah, it seems like you're very torn with your feelings, and pushing your feelings away will not do you any good for your mental health and
the health of your
it's-
friendship. Like, I'm sure the
right.
friendship will be weird if you don't.
because it'll always be on your mind.
Yeah.
So it seems like the best thing to do is take the risk and just confront her about your feelings.
Look at Jake just coming in here with this advice.
I know. Hey,
It's great
emotional.
though. I totally agree.
Emotional intelligence. You're so in touch.
I'm dating a
And
celebrity. It happens.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well,
It
we
also
lost.
sounds really reciprocated anyway. Oh, hi.
What
Hi.
just happened?
I don't
you
know.
left the chat is what happened.
Disappeared. That was random.
We were like, we've had it.
And bye.
Emotional intelligence left the chat. Yeah, well,
Right when
if
we
for,
needed it.
for those who didn't realize, because this is audio, Mac and Jake left the FaceTime and left us to cry.
We left you guys
We
on a high
sobbed,
note. We were
yeah.
like, boom, bye.
It was a really hard time for you two, I understand. But don't worry, we're back.
But okay, I do want to say I do understand. Like, I've had two friends before. Granted, we did live together, so maybe that was different. But that one of them liked the other one, and then it ended up coming to light, and it ended up being really awkward. But that was because the other one didn't like the other one. But it seems like these two do like each other, so maybe it's
It
different.
seems really
It
reciprocated.
seems very like in flashing letters.
Yeah.
There's clearly an infatuation between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Flashaw.
Okay, Jake, do you want to read one?
Please.
I guess. Oh, on the second page, I think, yeah.
Top one, yeah.
Hi, Jack and Amy. I met this girl on Tinder, and we began talking frequently for a while. Well, I ghosted her about a month ago because she's eventually... What a shift. I ghosted her about a month ago because she's eventually moving to a different country in a few months to start her new job, which is great for her, but I don't want to be in a long-distance relationship if it leads to that. I also hadn't really thought about talking to her because we can't meet/go out yet because of the Rona. But a few days ago, I decided I want a summer fling, so I texted her and no reply.
No.
I don't know what to do because now that she isn't showing me attention, I want it, Lamau, but I don't want to beg for it. So should I just move on or keep hoping for something?
Did you just say Lamau instead of LMAO?
Wow.
did. Lamau.
I was like, well, now I want a summer fling, and she's not answering like that.
Yeah. Get over yourself. You ghosted her. Honestly, good for her for not replying.
Yeah, if you stopped giving her attention, they're gonna not they're gonna be like, okay, I'm over it. We're
Yeah.
gonna move on.
Makes sense to me.
And also, if you know that you don't actually like this person as a person, you just like the chase, then why you doing that to yourself? I don't know, grow a spine.
Like
Go to
you can have fun
therapy.
with the chase, but don't become desperate with it. You know, like if there's clearly if the other person is not reciprocating the same energy, then just move on to someone else who will want to have fun in the chase with you.
True.
Period.
T, mic drop.
Period.
Period.
Periodic table.
Ooh, okay, nerd. Okay, Amy, do you not want to read another one because the last two are long?
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
Is there 2 or 3?
Okay.
There's the hey,
There's
hello.
2 more.
And then
Hey, hello. So I met this girl, or do you guys want to read it? There are
Yeah.
two of you.
True.
Me? Sure. Hey, hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we afraid of reading? What is that? I hate that. What a terrible quality.
We're just
that I have.
traumatized by school.
Literally, 100%. That's what it
We
is.
have no problem with abolishing the police, but don't ask me to read out in front of people.
100%.
So, hey, hello. So I met this girl at a bar. Let's call her Jules. Ooh, we love Euphoria.
With 2 U's.
5 months ago, we immediately hit it off, and I spent the night with her. We continued to keep talking until March, 3 months at the time. I assumed she ghosted me due to Corona because I had to leave school to go back to California. Within a week, I realized she got back together with her ex-boyfriend. Me being the dumb bitch I am and also liking the attention, she texted me saying she missed me. So obviously, I replied trying to play hard to get, but that didn't work. I instantly got back into the routine and started catching feelings again. Oh no. I met her whole family on FaceTime and got to know them pretty well.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She somehow got to come visit her back in Idaho. Like, bitch, potatoes, really? Okay. Anyways, went there this week, and she said she was in love with me. Oh,
Whoa.
shit. And I obviously didn't say it back, knowing that she had a whole-ass boyfriend.
Not a half-ass boyfriend.
A whole-ass boyfriend, not a half-ass. Within 36 hours of her saying that she blocked Within 36 hours of her saying that, she blocked me on everything, including Venmo. Okay. Like, K, huh? Confused. So basically, I'm dumb, and I really feel bad for her boyfriend because he has no idea. Also, to make it better, my best friend started talking to her best friend, and now they are in love. So I have to deal with that for a while. Okay, so what it sounds like is your life is a mess.
That sounds like a lot.
Sounds like an episode of Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Write a book.
Like, maybe find a new circle of like normal people.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
You may
just
wanna step back
get new
from
friends.
that group.
'Cause right-
find somebody else.
Right now,
Spend some time alone.
I'm hearing you have crazy bad friends because they're in love now.
Why is that? Why does that make
good
them
for
bad friends?
Good for the
by
friends
the way,
being in love, but
Or your
also
best
Yeah.
friend
it's
just
like
started
an
to
awkward situation.
If my best friend started talking to this woman who I had a thing with,
no,
and they
that's not
are
what
in
happened.
What
What are you talking about?
The
My
last
best friend
it's
started
second-
talking to her best friend. I get it. My bad.
No,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like-
confused. I'm confused.
Wait, to like
So-
your best
so
friend's
the-
best
so she's
friend,
saying- so she's
or
saying
your
that
best friend's talking to the other girl's best friend?
She's
Yeah.
saying that her best friend is in love with the girl who professed her love to her
Got
best
it.
friend.
Got it.
So it's
Oh,
like two
okay.
completely different people, but
Yeah.
that are in
I'm-
love. But her and
I'm
this
wrong.
one that she's now in an awkward situation with have to deal with that together because it's their best friends who are in love.
And that's the tea.
And that
Well, they're not going to
sounds-
be able to see each other, all of them, for a while. So
Yeah, if I imagine if they ever do, it's gonna be like a group situation. So maybe you can kind of like get away with avoiding them, but in that case, you should probably just find some new people to hang out with.
Period.
try it. Yeah.
Jake coming in with the actual.
The actual advice.
Yeah,
and we're sitting here
literally.
like, it sounds like your life's a disaster, girl.
What would you like be without me? Oh my god.
One more story. You want to read it?
Sure. My entire life, I have considered myself bisexual, but never actually came out. I had a few girlfriends in middle school, and my first kisses were with girls, but I've also had boyfriends. I never thought marriage was for me, and I never met anyone that I wanted to be married to, even the people I dated. Some of them were very long relationships, and still marriage was never my interest. When I was in my junior year of college, I met a woman who I instantly fell in love with, and it was the kind of feeling I always heard other people talk about when they were in love, but I had personally never felt. I married this woman after 4 months of knowing her, and we have now been together 5 years.
Wait, woo.
Good for you.
Wait, you married them after 4 months and now you've been together for 5 years? Gee,
My-
wow.
My cousin and her husband got married 8 months later after dating, and they have been together, I think, 5 years now.
Oh, wow. I had a friend in high school whose parents got married after a week.
No.
And my my calc teacher in high school married his wife, and they've been together for 6 years after their first date.
Wait, they got married after that first date?
They were on a first date, and they were like daring each other to do stuff, and then like she was gonna do something, and he said like, you know what, if you do this, I will marry you, and she did it, And then they got married a few weeks later.
What?
This was like, I mean, they've been together for 6 years. Like back in 6 years ago, that was like a normal thing, getting married to someone after like dating them twice. So
Back in the
when he
good
told
old
the story, all of
days?
us in the class were like, "What?"
Holy shit.
I
Wow.
mean,
All right, I'm ready.
if it works.
If it works, it works, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I guess if you feel it, you feel it.
Right. So anyways, my experiences dating girls occurred when I was much younger, and aside from my wife, I have only slept with one other girl. My wife talks about being open to new experiences, but deep down, I know she's a good traditional girl with strong family values. I feel slightly bummed that my 20s are going to end soon, and I haven't experienced the big city dating life. Should I risk bringing up this conversation with my wife when I know she may get her feelings hurt? I love her to death and haven't met any woman I'm interested in, so there's no other person. I could probably get through the rest of my life without the experimentation, but should I risk finding out if there's a chance for it? Also, FYI, our sex life is perf. It's just the FOMO that's weighing on me.
I say definitely bring it up in a conversation, because if you don't bring it up in a conversation, that like regret of bringing it up will turn into disdain and will just morph into much of a bigger thing between you guys. And so you should never, especially if you're in a relationship, that trust is a big thing, like we said, and you need to, if you have that feeling, you have to bring it up. You cannot hold it back, because that would just hurt the relationship more.
Conversation is what?
Key. Conversation is key.
Yeah, I think also an important thing to note is that your wife had talked about being open to new experiences, and
Yeah,
you're
she
like, I
mentioned
don't know
it.
if I believe her, but like, believe her when
Yeah.
she
If she
says
brought
that.
it up, it must mean something. It's.
Yeah,
I doubt she just was like, haha, hypothetical.
yeah.
I'm just.
I mean-
this is just a joke.
Yeah.
I think, like, even if she didn't want it herself, maybe she wants you to have that experience too. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
The worst thing that could happen is you bring it up and you guys say, let's not, and because it sounds like you want to take the chance, you want to experiment.
Yeah, and especially,
explore.
I think, especially being in your 20s, that's like the time period, that's the bracket to make those mistakes, to do that experimentation, and it not really like affect you in the long run until you enter like your 30s and 40s.
And it sounds like your wife is willing to join you, to be with you in these experiences, and to like make those mistakes with you. So I mean, fuck it, why not?
Go for it. Be
Just
young.
go for it.
Be young. Be crazy.
That's perfect.
You guys, thank you
Wait,
so
oh my god, my
much.
camera
Oh,
just died, but
it's died?
like dead.
Oh no. So, I'm going to end this episode right now?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a picture of me now at the end.
It has been so fun having you guys on. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
on Dating Straight.
It's fun. It's fun being back.
you
We
for having
usually end the episodes with our guest saying a haiku. So could you say a haiku about, I don't know. You said that you were going to expose each other. Something there. Why are you getting on each other's nerves? That's what I want the haiku
A
about.
haiku. Okay, what is a haiku? Haiku is 575.
That's the one.
Okay, so 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I haven't done a haiku since like elementary.
I can't say I've ever done a haiku.
It also doesn't have to be perfect.
I know. You are my best love.
Aww.
Do I have to come up with one too?
But you snore so loud in bed. I want that to stop. There we go.
That was really good.
Oh, wow.
That
He's
was
a
so
poet. Edgar Allan Poe, eat your heart out, honestly.
Okay, thanks so much for listening.
Oh.
I'm Amy Oddman,
I'm Jack Dodge, and
and this
is
Dating Straight.
Yeah,
See you
my
next
MacDoesIt.
Tuesday.
We could be broken-hearted lovers. You can help me recover.